Hello there. I'm USA Today bestselling author, storyteller, and cheeky wench Susan Tisdale. I've been writing since I was a little girl, but in 2011 I published my first novel. Since then, I've hit the USA Today bestsellers list 3 times, and I've sold more than 750,000 copies of my books around the world. I'd like to welcome you to the Cheeky Wench channel, where we discuss all things writing related, from writing to publishing to marketing and everything else in between. So grab your notebooks and your favorite beverage and let's get down to it. Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? Hi, Samantha. Hi, Angie G. Hello, everyone. For those of you who might be new to my channel, please say hello when you come in so I know who's here. If you would like to, subscribe if you haven't already. And we're just really glad you're here. And for the replay crew who comes in later, thank you. You're every bit as important on the replay crew as you are for being here live. Hi, Lori. So I'm super excited. You'll see me answering my phone a lot tonight. My husband, our 14-year-old grandson, Carter, started playing the guitar about 6 months ago. Completely self-taught. And I think he's really good. But tonight, my husband took him to Guitar Center as a surprise. And for the first time ever, he got to play an electric guitar. And I cannot wait for this boy to get home so I can ask him how it went. Hi, Tish. Because I know it was a huge surprise. He didn't know he was going to be doing that tonight. Thank you, Samantha. He definitely looks like a rocker, doesn't he? He's got my grandson has the most beautiful lion's mane of hair. It is golden blonde and wavy and way past his shoulders. And he definitely looks the part of a rock star right now. And sometimes, especially when he was a little bit younger and still had like a baby face and everything, he got mistaken for a girl a lot. But he didn't care. But now you can tell he is almost 6 feet tall and built like a freaking linebacker. I kid you not. Hi, Shannon, honey. Everybody, tell Shannon, send some good vibes Shannon's way. Her grandchildren gave her a cold. And so she's a little under the weather. So if you could send her some good healing vibes, I know she would appreciate that a great deal. And so would I, because we have lots of stuff to do. And I can't do it without Shannon. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So can you put in a 1 in the chat if you can hear me? All right. This damn microphone. Ooh, I shouldn't do that while it's on. But it's dirty. How did that happen? I don't know. Oh, good. Tish, she wanted some tea so bad earlier, and she was all out. I told her to send her guys after some. I know. She works sick. She doesn't care. Shannon, I love you, honey. I really do. And ignore my messy hair. It looks so cute at like 9:30 this morning when I did it, but I have been outside in the wind a couple times today, and so it's all shot to hell. So, anywho, sorry. Anyway, just can't wait for Carter and Kevin to get back. I'm telling you. Kevin sent me a text. He sent me a text earlier and they were still at Guitar Center. Hang on. It was just funny. He said, you might have to bring supper. I don't think I'll be able to get him to leave ever. They were there for well over an hour. So, hi Smurf. How you doing, sweetie? We're just talking about my grandson. He is really good. He's really good. So he's been playing my husband's 20-year-old acoustic guitar with the original strings on it. These strings are 20 years old. I'm tone deaf. music is not a talent that God blessed me with. Oh, but dear, dear God, did He bless my mom's side of the family with musical talents. I have so many musicians and singers on my mom's side of the family that it's not even funny. And these people are really, really good. Um, really, really good. So I'm just really proud of him. He's self-taught. And he understands all of the. I don't know what he's talking about half the time. He says things like, "Well, this is an A, like A7 sharp, or a D with a 4 drop." I don't know what any of it means. None of it. But I sure do love hearing him play. And he will come in the evening and serenade me on the acoustic guitar while I'm here in my office. And I just love it. But Kevin sent me a video of him playing the electric, and it was just like, oh my stars. So I sent the video to a couple of very musically inclined family members, and I'm like, okay, am I just a proud grandma? And they're like, nope, he's really good. So I'm super super proud of him. So anyway, hi Amy, how are you, beautiful? I hope, put a 1 in the chat if you had a great week. Okay. I know I wasn't on last week. It was the night before Thanksgiving, and it was just not going to happen. It was just not going to happen. Um Carter was sick. He had strep throat. Um Again, I really hope they take his tonsils. I really hope we can get that scheduled. Because this is like the 4th time since March that he's had it. So, and I think it's the 5th or 6th time this year that he's had it. So I'm really fingers crossed that the doctor says, yes, we need to take those tonsils out. Anyway, I'm glad you had a great week. Oh, Amy had a 3. I'm sorry, honey. Shannon probably had a -42. She's just been working like a freaking dog. Guaranteed he's over the moon. Don't be surprised if a wild electric guitar appears when they get back home tonight. I'm not at all surprised. Not at all surprised. This boy, he is really a good kid. He gets excellent grades. I'm going to share something that just makes this old grandma so proud. He will be in high school he'll be in high school next year. But maybe next quarter, because his grades are so good and he's doing so well in, they call it language arts, he may get to go to the high school and take some advanced English classes. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Oh, good week. Oh, wait, I thought 1 was good. Yes, put a 1 in the chat if you had a great week. If you had an awesome week, you can put a 10. That's fine. Yes, Angie, you were right. 1 was good. Anyway, just really proud of this little boy. And my granddaughter, I shared a picture of Malaya holding her new baby brother. Oh, my stars. People. This little boy. Oh. Be still, my beating heart. This baby is absolutely the cutest little thing. I don't know if I've airdropped it to my computer, but I'm going to try and share this with you. Okay. I will see if it will share. Okay, let's do a presentation. Share screen, window, this. Can you see this? That's my brand new grandbaby, Kason. He has literally, from the moment he was born, stolen my heart. I mean, seriously, look at that cute little face. Just look at that little face. Oh, and he was a tiny little stinker when he was born too, under 7 pounds. But see, we all, in my family, we have really tiny babies. Like, if it's over 7 pounds, that's considered gargantuan, right? That's a really big baby. A 7-pounder is huge. But they don't stay tiny for very long. I mean, Carter was 6 pounds, 5 ounces, and he just turned 14 in July, and he's 6 feet tall already. Built like a linebacker. My son Michael, he was like 7 pounds, 5 ounces, and now he's 6'2" or 6'3". My brother Danny was 4.5 pounds at birth, and now he is 6'4". So we have really, really tiny babies that get really, really big and tall, really, really fast. My husband's side of the family, however, if it's under 9 pounds, that is considered a preemie and cause for great concern. But they don't grow. They stay little. If you're over 6 feet tall on the Tisdale side of the family, then you are just a giant. Just a giant. So it's just really funny. But yeah, I think he's adorable. I do. I do. And it's really hard to put him down. You could grab a grandma video of him playing and drop it in Discord for us. I have a video, Smurf. Okay, Amy, I misread this. Okay. I thought you said my daughter-in-law had 10 babies. No, she had a 10-pound baby. That's beyond ouch. I hope she had an epidural. I really do. But really, it very seldom doesn't matter how big they are, they all hurt. So anyway, yeah, those are big babies. Ouch. Ouch. So everybody's had a great week. I've not written since the baby was born because I have been busy playing the grandma role. Making sure they get to doctor's appointments and in the beginning he was 6 pounds, 14 ounces when he was born. But a few days later, when you take him in for that first couple of day baby checkup or whatever, he had lost almost a pound. So we're like really concerned. Of course, I'm just freaking out, just literally freaking out because, that's how I roll when it comes to my grandchildren. But anyway, long story short, we've got him on some great formula and he's gaining, boom, 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 boom. So, I just want to help my daughter in any way that I can because, it's my grandson. Shannon said Wes was 10 pounds, 8 ounces. And Zach, holy mother of God, Shannon. How did you're tiny though. How did you have such big babies when you're so tiny? I can't even imagine. I would still have the epidural in me if I had a baby that big. Oh, yeah, they usually lose a couple ounces those first couple days, but this was like really a big loss and the doctor was concerned and of course I was concerned and anyway, he's fine. He's gaining weight. He's still tiny, but he's gaining weight. I think I hear my husband's truck. Do I hear my husband in the driveway? I will let you know. Oh, it's all Ken's fault. Yes, let's blame Ken. Amy says, I was watching a show about a football player who was 14 pounds at birth. He's walking at that size. He's a toddler at 14 pounds. There they are. There they are. Okay, I'm going to be looking out my window at the garage door to see if they've got anything. I know the guitar is a Christmas present, so maybe they picked one out and ordered it, and it will be here soon in time for Christmas, and I can wrap that puppy and put it under the tree. Maybe. I will keep you all posted. Anyway, it's been a good couple weeks. Love, love, love my grandbabies, all of them. Kason was grandbaby number 7. So, and I have a feeling he's going to be the last. According to Emily, he's her last. And I don't foresee any of our other 3 children having any more children or any children at all, which is fine. That's their choice. So it's all good. It's all good. But I absolutely, I'm either the world's best grandma, which is what it's usually what my grandkids tell me, Grandma, you're just the best grandma ever. because I do silly things like take the long way home, right? Like we'll be somewhere, we'll go visit somebody, and it's like, should we take the scenic route home or should we just take the most direct route? And they always choose the scenic route. I can't see. Hang on. I can't see if they're carrying anything. I know it's dark now. I'm being nosy. Are they empty handed? You see, my office faces the patio and the deck and the driveway. Well, now they must be coming in the side door so I can't see and go, ooh, boogers. Boogers. Anyway, enough talk about grandbabies and um, all of that stuff. So, to anybody who got to write this week, or in the last 2 weeks since we were here last, that is for everybody who got to write. Yay, Samantha. Yay, Angie. Yay, all of you. Yeah, the girls were little. Yeah, no kidding, Shannon. That would be easy in comparison. My oldest has 3 daughters. I would take them separately shopping for birthdays and Christmas. They had a limit, but they could buy whatever they wanted. I'm the cool Mima. A story about my kids, my 2 daughters, and my niece Kelly. They're all very, 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 very close in age. In fact, my Emily and Debbie are 18 months apart, and then Kelly was born like 2 months after 3 months after Debbie. So anyway, it was so sweet. When they were younger, my dad would always give them $20 at Christmas time. Now you got to remember, people, this is almost 40 years ago. So $20 was a hell of a lot of money. And it was always the sweetest thing. We would take them shopping and they would each pick out a gift that they wanted, but the other 2 would like buy it for them. So instead of spending money on things that they wanted, instead of spending their Christmas money on themselves, they would buy their sister or their cousin a gift with their Christmas money. And it was just absolutely so sweet. Samantha says, I'm writing 2 books at once, one with a co-author. I think that's awesome, Sam. I really do. I really do. I haven't been writing, but here in the next couple days, I will be back at it full time again. I've got a lot of writing to make up for. I've got some deadlines I have to meet. Hang on just a second. I gotta know. I gotta know. He might not come in. I gotta know. I know. I'm nosy. And this isn't what we were here to talk about tonight. He knows I'm doing a live, so he might not. He might not. He's a little shy. I got my daughter married. Now I can get at it. Good for you, sweetheart. Congratulations to your daughter. I bet the wedding was beautiful. Tish says I'm actually working on finishing projects so I can write in 2025. Awesome sauce. 2025 is going to be a kick-ass year. I can feel it in my bones. I can just feel it in my bones. I don't know about the rest of you, but I can feel it in my bones. I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of distractions tonight. I'm really, really sorry. Lori says, I've got a PNR novella done, but I'm having a hard time with the title. Well, would you like us to help you with the title, Lori? You don't have to, but if you would like our help, just tell us what kind of PNR it is, because there are multiple different kinds of paranormal romance. You got shapeshifters, you've got wolves and vampires and fairies and gods and goddesses and witches and all of that stuff. So, but if you would like us to help, I know that everyone here would love to help. But if not, that's okay. You don't have to. It's all right. It's all good, darling. It's all good. So, I'm sorry. The reason we're here tonight is to talk about AI / artificial intelligence in writing. And we're going to do the swoop. Okay, we have swooped, and we're going to get on to tonight's topic of conversation, which is artificial intelligence in writing. And when I say artificial intelligence, I mean just that. Things like Chat GPT. Sam says she had trouble with the title recently. The storyline changed, so the new title didn't work. Then it came to me 6 chapters in. There you go. Yes, he has those already. He's already playing acoustic guitar Smurf, and he has the stands on his bedroom, the little hanger things on his bedroom wall. So that's all good. Anyway, we'll swoop again and get it. We're going to get into it now, okay? Artificial intelligence in writing. What do I think about it? What do I think about using things like Chat GPT? Honestly, don't use it, folks. If you are using something similar to Chat GPT to write an entire book and all you're doing is going in and maybe tidying it up, that's not writing, that's publishing. Plain and simple. If you are letting the computer write your novel for you or the software program, if you are allowing that software program to write the book for you and all you do is go in and check for, commas or what have you, you are a publisher, not an author. Yeah, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, Dawn, that's funny. Dawn says, sorry I'm late, but I took a walk in the rain, but it wasn't raining when she left the house. Okay. Yes, AI generated is very different from AI assisted. Now, I'm not sure about the AI assisted because honestly, Sam, I don't know enough about it. But my initial thought would be that no, don't use it. If you're using the AI generated software program to write your novel for you, you are not an author. You are just a publisher. Plain and simple. I've had people say, well, if you use a thesaurus, aren't you using artificial intelligence? No, I'm using a friggin' thesaurus or a dictionary. That's not artificial intelligence. Okay. That is a tool. A dictionary and a thesaurus are tools that have been around for centuries. Okay. Absolutely fine to use your dictionary and your thesaurus. Even if it's, even if it's on your computer or you go online. Okay. Thank you. Samantha, I appreciate that. You clarifying that for me because I wasn't quite sure what you meant by it. So AI assisted, there's a difference between AI generated. AI generated is where you get the software program and you type in, okay, 15th century Scottish historical romance, and these are my characters' names. Hit write, and it writes the entire novel for you. Okay? That's artificial intelligence generated writing. And that's not writing. That's not you writing. That's not your ass in the chair for 8 hours at a time writing the novel. That's the software program doing it for you. And anyone who uses those, I'm sorry. I don't care who I piss off. I really don't. I'm over 60 now. I really don't care. If you're using AI generated software to write your novels for you. You are not an author, you are a publisher. Plain and simple. Now, AI assisted is like Grammarly, ProWriter Aid, any grammar spell check. Those are fine. Okay. If you want to use a program like that to make sure that your grammar is correct, that your punctuation is correct, Grammarly will also check for, am I right, Samantha? Is it Grammarly that checks for any potential plagiarism? Right? That's different. Again, that's like using your dictionary or a final proofer. Not everybody can afford a final proofer, so it's perfectly acceptable to use something like Grammarly, ProWriter Aid, spell check in your whatever program that you use to write your novel, that type of thing. Yes, this is another point, and I agree 1000% with Angie. If you are using AI generated software to write your books and you don't disclose that to your readers, I think you're being disingenuous. I really do. Totally disingenuous. You didn't write it. You had a computer write it for you. Two totally different animals. Thank you, Angie. That's what I thought, that Grammarly checks for plagiarism if you have that in your package you purchase. Exactly. But yes, you need, if you're using those, okay. Perfect example. Put a word in the chat if you know who Pinky Haversnatch is. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who the author Pinky Haversnatch is. Well, Pinky's going to be writing a little book pretty soon. And it will be disclosed everywhere. On the cover and in the book that this is an AI generated novel or novella, because Pinky doesn't write real long novels. They're usually novellas. But yeah, Pinky's going to be writing a little novel. You know how she likes to dig at like scammers and book stuffers and ne'er-do-wells and nefarious individuals. Pinky's had about enough of this AI bullshit. Okay, so she's got a little novel that she's going to be writing. It's going to be phenomenal. I think you all will love it. I know. Pinky's been really quiet for a little while. She's had stuff to say, but she just didn't say it. So that is how I feel about artificially, AI generated software used to write novels. Again, Grammarly is perfectly acceptable. That is assisting you after you've written the book, after you yourself, button chair, hands on the keyboards, have written the book. You can take it over to Grammarly and check for spelling. And like Don says, hyphens. Right? What is, oh shoot, I'm having a brain freeze. What's the thing called with the 3 little dots? The 3 periods. What is that called? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. I'm so sorry. It'll check for things like that. Amy, not really sure if I believe that or not, because it's just from my personal experience. When Copy Paste Chris was stealing from everybody, including me, and including her saintedness, Nora Roberts, Amazon never picked that up. And it wasn't just a little sentence or two. She Thank you, ellipsis. Thank you. She copied and pasted entire scenes. So if Amazon says, oh, we can detect AI generated novels, I don't necessarily believe that because they don't have anything in place that will pick up plagiarized stuff. It is crazy, Diana. It really is. Yeah, Amazon just asked if it's AI. Answer honestly or not. They don't care. They really don't care. That's just my 2 cents. Chris, y'all know how I feel about Amazon. Yes, most of us make the vast majority of our income for Amazon. I'm forever grateful to them for everything that I have. They are the biggest dog out there. They're the biggest thing in the game. However, they could do better. They could do better. Yeah, I can't see them. I'm with you, Samantha. I can't see them putting any time or effort in checking for books that were AI generated. I just can't. I got to call BS on that one. Sorry, I needed to text my grandson. I don't know if he's going to come in or not. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. AI generated novels. Okay. AI has been around for a very long time. Artificial intelligence has been here for a very, very long time, almost since the invention of the computer. Now, Photoshop is a perfect example. That's AI. Photoshopping, using Photoshop to create covers is AI, right? And I know there are a lot of people out there who will say, oh my God, are you defending AI in generating book covers? Yeah. When it's done, and this is my caveat, okay, keep this in mind, when it's done properly and when the images have been sourced ethically, meaning they haven't been stolen. You're not using some cheap website to get free images when you have no idea on earth where they've come from. My cover artist is absolutely phenomenal in making sure that the images she uses have been ethically sourced. Double checks, triple checks, quadruple checks to make sure nothing has been stolen. Okay, it's very important to us. Yes, you are correct, Samantha, that Photoshop is AI assisted. Okay, but there are some people out there who think that any AI used to create any cover is absolutely wrong, and they're the same people who are using Photoshop to create covers. Okay. Shoot, sorry. Anyway, I forget where the hell I was going to go with that. I do pay for my covers. I do, and Dar is phenomenal in purchasing images either directly from the photographer or through places where she knows the images aren't stolen. She can explain it far better than I can. When she starts talking all the technical stuff, my eyes kind of glaze over. So, but she can explain it far better than I can. So there's AI assisted like Photoshop, Grammarly, then there's AI generated, meaning you don't put any effort into it. Let's see. They're allowing the use of AI generated programs. Their language is so unclear that it doesn't specify between AI assisted and AI generated. Are you talking about Amazon? Right? I don't know what you are talking about, Dawn. I don't know. Oh, NaNoWriMo? Okay. Oh, okay. So NaNoWriMo, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Samantha says, I create a lot of my own covers in Photoshop and Canva. I get my images from the photographers or Deposit Photo or a few smaller sites like Period Images and Hot Damn Stock. Exactly. Okay. Did I see the article on The Guardian about a publisher wanting to publish over 8K AI books? I heard a rumor about that, Angie G. Could you please send me the link to that article? But yeah, so here's one more reason why stuff like this really makes me so mad. So I see a lot of ads on Facebook, YouTube, wherever, where they talk about writing a book and publishing it to Amazon into KU as a side hustle, right? You can make 10 grand a month. You don't even have to write the book. Well, it used to be you don't even have to write the book meant you hired a ghostwriter, right? Which is still wrong on so many levels, unless you disclose that the book was written by a ghostwriter. I have nothing against ghostwriters. I know a lot of ghostwriters, and they're awesome, phenomenal people. Okay. For whatever reason, this is the path they chose, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. But it used to be these ads would say, we'll teach you how to publish, a novel to Amazon, put it in KU, and you don't even have to write the book. You're just basically hiring a ghostwriter. Well, the ghostwriter has been replaced with AI generated software programs. And not once do these idiots stop to think about okay, do you remember in Jurassic Park where Jeff Goldblum says they were so excited to and I'm paraphrasing here, they were so excited with the power that they developed and what they could do that they never stopped to ask themselves if they should do it or not. Okay? So these people never stop to think about how these AI generated novels that they're slamming into KU affects real authors. Everyone here tonight is a real author. We all put our butts in the chair every day, every other day, whatever. And we actually write the books. Some of us can only write a few hundred words a day. Some of us can write a few thousand. But we are authors. We come up with the ideas. We plot the novels ourselves. We develop our own characters. We write all the words ourselves, right? We are real authors. Those individuals who use computer, AI generated programs to write these novels, they don't care about the writing. They don't care about the storyline. They don't care about the plot. They don't care about anything except scamming the system, just like the book stuffers did a few years ago in KU when you had these 10,000 page long books in KU and they were teaching their readers how to just flip through. You don't even have to read it. All you got to do is flip through and I get paid. And then when you're done, you return it. And then if you would be so kind as to, after you return it to go buy it for me, they don't care about the reader. They don't care about the story. They don't care about the art. They don't care about the craft. They don't care about anything except the almighty dollar. And I myself do not want to be associated with the individuals of that ilk. It is scamming the system. You're no better than the sausage stuffers from a few years ago. I don't care who this makes mad. I really don't. I really don't care who gets pissed off by what I'm saying tonight. Because I speak the truth. I do. And anybody who wants to complain about what I'm saying, there's probably a reason why they want to disagree. Okay? Ask yourselves that. Why would you disagree with something that is morally correct? Yeah. I love you, Amy Finley. Exactly. Unless you're into that kind of thing. No. Yes. And when they don't disclose that this novel, I didn't write this novel. It's an AI generated novel. I didn't create the cover. It's AI generated. I just told, this software program what I wanted the cover to look like, and it did it. There's nothing creative in that. Not one single solitary thing. Not one single solitary thing in those 2 steps is creative or artistic or honest or genuine. New publisher Spines aim to disrupt industry by using AI to publish 8,000 books in 2025 alone. Oh, Samantha. Huh. Is this someone new that I'm going to have to go after? Do I have a new nemesis in my life? Exactly, Diana. That's true. They cut out the author. Asshats like this. And yes, I will call Spines. Whoever's in charge of Spines, whoever is the owner of Spines, whoever is in charge of Spines, the CEO, the CFO, whatever your title is, bite me. You are being dishonest and disingenuous, and you're trying to scam the system, and that is wrong. Nothing creative, nothing artistic, nothing from the heart, nothing from the soul. Absolutely nothing. And you can bite me. Don't care. This is my personal opinion. They want $5,000 to publish someone's AI created book. Are you flipping kidding me, Samantha Cole? Are you serious? Okay. I got to do some digging. Samantha, can you message me on Messenger links to this crap, or have you done it already? Let me see. Oh, thank you, honey. Thebookseller.com. Let's go. Shall we go take a gander? Shall we? Hang on. Let's just. Okay. Let's share this. And let us just do a little looky, shall we? Okay, we are going to share screen. Don't show me that again. I know how to share a screen, usually. Window. This one, share. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh, come on. All right. Can you all see this? Let me see if I can make myself smaller. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope. That? Okay. Let's go take a little gander looky-loo at this. New publisher Spines aims to disrupt industry by using AI to publish 8,000 books in 2025 alone. Spines founder, left to right, Lev David, CMO, Yehuda Niv, CEO, Niv Avdat, COO, and Nur Kenner, CTO. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. My name's Susan Tisdale. Let's see how quickly you all can piss me off tonight. Okay, shall we move on? A new publisher has claimed it aims to disrupt the book industry by publishing 8,000 books in 2025 alone using artificial intelligence. Spines, founded in 2021, but which published its first titles this year, is a startup technology business which, for a fee, is offering the use of AI to proofread, produce, publish, and distribute books. The company charges up to $5,000 a book, but it can take just 3 weeks to go from a manuscript to a published title. So, okay. So they want to publish 8,000 books using artificial intelligence. They want to use what we would consider AI assisted programs to proofread. Okay, but that's not, if they're producing, that's AI generated. If you're producing a book, that's AI generated. But the other stuff, the proofreading, would be AI assisted. Am I correct in my assumption? Please tell me if I am not wrong. I have no idea. Oh, Chief Treasury Officer, maybe? Okay. Spines isn't the only tech firm trying to make its mark on publishing. Last week, tech giant Microsoft. What? How did I not freaking know this? Microsoft launched its own imprint, 8080 Books, in order to accelerate it, telling The Guardian that technology has quickened the pace of almost every industry except publishing. While ByteDance. My head is hurting. I'm getting a pounding headache already. The company behind the video sharing platform TikTok also announced that it will start selling print books in bookshops from early next year, published under its own imprint, Eighth Note Press. Okay. I probably should not have read this in front of you because you're going to watch my blood pressure go sky high. Spines recently secured $16 million in Series A funding and claims to have so far published 273 titles in September of 2024, 33 of which were published on the same day. We want to publish up to 8,000 books next year. The goal is to help a million authors publish their books. Yehuda Niv, CEO and co-founder of Spines, told the bookseller. Niv said he realized 3 years ago that the publishing industry was about to be disrupted by this emerging technology named AI. At the time, he ran a hybrid publisher and publishing service business in Israel called Niv Books. I realized I had two options, either to be made irrelevant by AI or to leave this opportunity in the world. You're not irrelevant. AI cannot make... Do you really... Okay, let's stop for a second. Let's stop and talk for a second. Anybody here, anybody with two flipping brain cells, think for even the briefest of moments that AI is... How did he put it? Do we think that AI, in any way, shape, or form, is going to make the likes of Nora Roberts, Jane Patterson, J.K. Rowling, Samantha Cole, Susan Tisdale, or any other freaking author out there who's been at this for more than 5 freaking minutes irrelevant? I can't say the word. Not going to happen. AI can't compete with any of us. It can't. AI cannot compete with any of us. And the only reason, okay, I'm getting hot. I'm having a hot flash. The only reason that we are actually in competition with AI is because these ignorant sons of bitches, pardon my language, are going to AI generate 8,000 freaking novels and dump them into KU. And that is where it affects authors, right? they're trying to scam the system because they see what kind of money Amazon dumps in to Kindle Unlimited every freaking month. They see, I don't even know. I don't even know. Can someone tell me, does Amazon still do for KU bonuses, monthly bonuses for pages read and stuff like that? That tells you, it's been a long time since I've been in KU. Does anybody know? But again, let me stress this to you. They cannot compete with us and with our talent. There's no freaking way on God's green earth that this computer generated crap can compete with the likes of us. We, however, have to compete with these assholes after they go in and flood Amazon's KU. We are going to be left with freaking crumbs. And that is what pisses me off. We should not have to compete for crumbs. We shouldn't have to compete for our position in this business with the likes of these individuals. We shouldn't have to. Amazon better oh God, I haven't had a TikTok. No, I haven't had a Twitter or X account in several years. Most of you here know why. I'm going to have to think about this. We're going to have to start a campaign. That's all there is to it. New campaign, hashtag AI generated books suck. Stop the madness. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. You all will think of something. But yeah, see, it's stuff like this that really, really, really burns my biscuits and pisses me off. We should not have to fight against. I don't mind competing against other authors who are really talented. I don't even consider it a competition because, see, books are a consumable product, right? It's not like buying a car or a house, right? When someone buys a house, generally, they plan on staying there 5-10 years. You buy a car, you generally keep it 5, 6, 7 years till it's all paid off, and then you trade it in for a new one. Books are not like that. Readers don't read just one book a year, okay? Readers read a lot of books, a lot of different books, a lot of different genres. So I never feel like I'm in competition with any of my fellow authors, right? I want them to be successful. I want my author friends to be the most successful that they can possibly flip and be, okay? So I don't consider that competition. Okay, if an author friend, say Chastity Bowling, releases a book the same day I release a book, I don't care. I wish her all the best because I love Chastity, right? She's freaking awesome and she's a really phenomenal author and I want to see her do well, right? This bullshit nonsense, AI generated crap is a totally different story. We should not have to compete with that at all, period. Hands down, no, absolutely not. Now I'm irate. Okay. Angie says, this is why I was so excited to talk about tonight. As someone who hasn't published yet, it's a crippling thought. Do not, Angie G, be discouraged. Okay? Do not. You finish writing that damn book and you publish that book and you publish it with pride. Okay? You worked hard to create that story. You worked hard to write that. Okay? You publish it. You get it out there. You let your readers read it. I am telling you, do it. Do not be discouraged. See, Angie G, you need to let people like me, Samantha Cole, Bella Stone, let's see, you need to let those of us who've been around for a little while deal with this crap. Okay, because we know how to deal with this crap. We know what it takes. We know what we need to do. We know what kind of uproar that we need to create in order for Amazon to take notice or for any of the other book vendors to take notice. You don't need to worry your pretty little head about it, because I guarantee you people like me and Samantha Cole and other authors who've been at this for a really long time, we got your back, darling. Okay? Do not let this topic of conversation for one single little tiny iota of time discourage you. Okay? Don't. Because we got your backs. So Smurf says, so Susan, what we could do about this other than strongly protesting? Is there some sort of legal recourse? Could possibly be. You never know. But I have found in the past that usually protesting vociferously usually does more faster than legal recourse. Just saying. And Samantha, I'm glad to know that some of the bigger publishers and trad authors are suing. I think that's awesome. But yeah, protesting, it's all right as Americans to protest anything we want to protest. And this is a hill, folks. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. I don't have a whole lot of hills anymore that I'm willing to die on, unless it involves my kids or my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? But this is one that I'm willing to die on. Okay? Now, let's get back to this for a fee bullshit. Okay? So, if someone says, give me $5,000, I'll publish your book. Does anybody know what you're supposed to do in that situation? Anybody? Show of hands. Does anybody know what you're supposed to do if someone says, hey, give me $5,000 and I'll publish your book for you? Anybody? Anybody? You tell them to bite you. Okay? Bite me. It doesn't cost $5,000 to publish a book. Yeah, you run fast, you run far, and you scream the entire way. And you let other authors know, hey, don't pay to have your book published. That, my folks, is called vanity press. What we do as authors, we are independently published authors. That means we write the books, we pay for the editing, we pay for the covers, we pay for the final proofers, etc., etc. And nowhere do those fees come close to $5,000. A couple $100 for a good cover, depending on who your editor is and how big your books are, what kind of payment plan you set up, or some charge half a cent a word, some charge per chapter, some charge by the page, whatever. No, none of those, the final print, none of that comes even close to $5,000. So you keep that $5,000, and with that $5,000, you hire a really good cover artist. Might cost you anywhere from $150 to $400 for a really good cover. $500 for an editor, maybe more. Again, depends on the kind of book you're writing. And a couple $100 for your final proofer. You keep the rest of that money and you publish your book yourself. Let's see. The good thing is that sometimes readers can tell very quickly if something is AI generated because the story doesn't make sense. Also, they're learning what AI covers look like and refuse to buy. Exactly. You know why they're learning what AI covers look like and why they refuse to buy? Because we've taught them. Because there's been enough of us on social media complaining about AI generated covers, the bad ones, okay? Um, that our readers are pretty savvy. They're pretty damn smart. Okay. Pretty damned smart. And oops, we've taught them what to look for. Um, and then another thing that these, give us $5,000 and we will hang on. We will publish your novel for you. And then they're going to want to take a percentage of your royalties. And you will, chances are, have to do all the promoting of your novel because they're not going to pay for any advertising. Why would they? They're going to slap it into KU and just scam the system. So, keep your money. Tell your author friends to keep their money and to come to places like this. Not just me, but like Alessandra Torrey. I love her. She's absolutely phenomenal. People like us who want nothing more than to help you get better at what you do. We also very much want to keep you all from getting hurt or scammed or taken advantage of. Yes, you can usually tell when someone doesn't use an editor because it's full of mistakes. That is true, Diana. And if anyone sends you an email using another author's name as a hook to use their site app, check with that author. Damn straight, Samantha. People. Double check, triple check, quadruple check. Always, always, always double check. Okay. I get emails like that all the time. Hey, so-and-so said I could reach out to you and she uses our services all the time. And then I go reach out to so-and-so and they're like, who the hell is that? Never heard of them. So you can save yourself a lot of time and heartache and frustration if you just quadruple check everything. And just do it this way. Do what I do, okay? I used to be the most optimistic person I ever knew. I'm just always optimistic, and now I'm such a pessimist. I don't know if that comes with age or experience or crap that happens in life, but anymore, I open an email, I just automatically assume it's going to be a scam. Just automatically assume it's a scam. Let's see. Oliver Duffy from Sparebooks app approached me, Willow Winters, and several other authors to list our books on their app using Rachel Van Dyken's name, saying she signed up with them. Ha! She didn't. See? Perfect example of how to avoid being scammed. And I love Rachel Van Dyken. She is an absolute sweetheart, Samantha. God, I love her. I really do. So yes, for you new authors out there who haven't published yet, please do not be discouraged. You let us older, more experienced people in this industry take care of the likes of these idiots. And don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Amy says, years ago we had an author who came to our book club. We bought the book and read it before she came to talk to us. Had so many mistakes and errors. She was very proud that her 16-year-old son edited it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, he's not an editor. Enough said. Oh my gosh. Samantha. See, it's just crap like that. Just crap like that just really pisses me off. But we're going to have to revisit this. I'm going to have to read this article and do some digging. Someone who calls himself an author and they let their 16-year-old son, unless he is Sheldon freaking Cooper from the Big Bang Theory type brilliance, you don't let your 16-year-old edit your books. You just don't. Okay? But that makes me think of something. this was early on in my career, very early on. And there was this gentleman on Facebook who had written a book, like it was nonfiction, right? And it was about, hang on just a second. Bum. How do I stop sharing? Let's go to this. Okay. So he wrote this book. Okay. So he wrote this book, nonfiction, about the Civil War, right? And quite lovely done. Hired a vanity press to publish it. So he was, driving around with 500 copies of this book in the trunk of his car. And when he came into my little Facebook Messenger, it was quite hilarious. He was quite proud of the fact that he sold at least 50 books a year, which is nothing to sneeze at. But I had released my third novel, and I was making about anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a month. And he was trying to give me all of this advice on marketing and how to sell your books and what I should do and how I was making a mistake by indie publishing. And I really needed a publisher. And he was giving me all this advice. And I thought to myself, well, I don't think so. And then, I thanked him for his time, for, how kind for you to reach out and give me this advice. Anyway, I love it when, how do I want to put this without sounding like an elitist? Because I hate elitists. I do. I'm not elitist. But let me ask you this. Let me put it this way. Who do you want to take advice from? Do you want to take advice from a New York Times bestselling author, a USA Today bestselling author who has sold 4 or 500,000 copies, 1 million copies of their books around the world and makes, a 6-figure income every year? Or do you want to listen to the guy who wrote the nonfiction novel with 500 copies of it in the trunk of his car, who sells maybe 50 books a year? Who do you want to listen to? Because I've had people, seriously, who have come to me for advice, and they chose to listen to these Civil War guy because he was just really nice and he was their neighbor and he seemed to really know what he was talking about. So, yes, they do. Samantha is correct. And we've talked about vanity presses before, but some people think that when they use the vanity press that they're getting a traditional publisher, and nothing could be further from the truth. But that's another story for another night. I have rambled on long enough. You've all watched me go into a tirade over these idiots, but I need to go cook dinner. I love all of you so much, and I'm so glad that you come here every single week and listen to me ramble on. I hope I'm helping. I hope that the advice I give you helps you, because that's what this is all about. This is me paying it back, paying it forward, however you want to look at it. I just really want to help. I want to do good work. And I'm not going to BS anybody. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, you do everything I do, and by golly, you'll be making a 6, 7, 8-figure income in no time. I don't do that. And I don't blow sunshine up anybody's skirt. I try to be as honest as possible at all times. So, anyway, I'm going to run. Gotta go feed the men folk. If I know what happened at Guitar Center, my God, nobody would answer my texts. I know but I don't hear the blaring sounds of electric guitar coming from anywhere. So anyway, I love you all. I think you're all fabulous and awesome. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the share button. Let your friends know that we're here. The more you like the videos, or if you leave, like if the replay crew comes in and they leave a comment, all of that, comments, likes, shares, that all helps our algorithms. I will do that, Smurf. I will. All right. Everybody have a great week. We will be back next Wednesday. I don't know what the topic is next Wednesday. Maybe we'll just do a follow up on the scammers. We'll see. We'll see. Well, it depends on who pisses me off this week, what we talk about next week. Anyway, I love you all. I think you're all phenomenal and awesome and wonderful, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah!